This is Sneaker Gearz. My name is Levi. Today we're coming at you with another performance gears on the best budget signature model available today. Let's get into it, starting with the Kyrie 2. The Kyrie 2 has a lot of things going for it and one huge drawback. First thing, it looks good. It is a good looking shoe. I am tempted to buy more than one. My three tiers are, I want to get another pair, I'm glad I bought these, or three, I'm returning this or selling this crap. So keep it simple. This is close to me wanting to get another pair for a few reasons. I'll start with the traction. This traction is the best traction on the market. I don't know if you can tell, I actually didn't even wipe from last time I played. These things were dusty. You almost don't have to wipe. It's ridiculous. These actually take inspiration, I would say, almost from the Jordan 28. And on top of that, if we can get a headshot, you can notice how it's rounded. So when you do cuts, this thing pivots, it moves with you. Fantastic traction. For that alone, it's something you definitely want to consider. Now, as we move up, the upper is a really cheap fuse. I don't like it. Recommendation I can give you guys, if you ever buy a shoe that's not of a soft material like knit or something that's already broken in, take it to the sauna. If you have a sauna available at all, I go to a gym that has one. I break these into the sauna, stand there for about 20 minutes, and I make sure it loosens it up, and it helps a lot. So, but because it's thick like that, the support on these is fantastic. The Velcro is probably one of the best Velcro systems I've used on any shoe that has a Velcro. Usually it's just for show or just for closing the laces. This thing pulls you into the shoe. It works incredibly well. So you have lockdown. Because this is fused, you have durability, you have traction. You're thinking, it's a pretty good shoe. And on top of that, personally, I think it looks good. Cushion. These things are trash. Now, to tell you how trash they are, I actually bought the very first colorway. I returned them because they were so hard on my knees. I could barely play in them more than a half hour. Now, I got these again because this colorway just looks sick. All right, I'm still a sneakerhead. Now what I did is I got a full-length Zoom Air insole. Now these were taken from the old school Jordan Super Freak, the Randy Moss trainers back in the day. If you remember those, kudos to you. If you don't, go look it up on eBay or on Google. But these things are not much thinner or thicker than your standard insole that comes with it. So they slot in there really easily, but as opposed to getting some stupid insole that Nike literally paid about 3 cents for, you're getting full-length Zoom Air that totally changes the shoe. Now, you may be thinking, how can you get full-length Zoom Air and all this? That's the Hyperdunk. The Hyperdunk 2016 uses this exact same tooling, plus it has full-length Zoom Air, and it has the same cushion. The only difference is the new Hyperdunk is going to give you a fly knit or engineered mesh upper. So this is still going to be a little bit more durable and have better containment if you're able to grab these. If you're not able to grab these, unless you're a lighter dude, quick on your feet, you really don't need the cushion, then again, this stuff has a lot going for it. Love the shoe with the cushioning. Without, like I said, I wouldn't even put it on my feet. Let's get into the next one. The Adidas D Lillard 2. This is probably a standard on the market right now. So what I mean by that is the last standard that I would use was probably the Kobe 8. Meaning you have something that does very good in any area. Maybe it's not the best in a given area, but it's something where for the price, for the performance, you can use that as something to judge off of. And this is now almost that standard. Can you get shoes with more cushion? Yeah. Can you get shoes with a better upper? Yeah. Can you get shoes with better traction? Yeah. But all together, at $105 brand new, this thing is a ridiculously good shoe. If you watch Nightwing's channel and Wear Testers, he's already sung high praises. I don't really need to do a full review on it, except just concur what everyone has said. This shoe is fire, where I love the D Rose 6, and that has the most cushioning, but this honestly has a really similar bounce. It still gives you a little bit better court feel, and it's something with that Continental rubber with this, I know it's going to last a long time. So this is an amazing shoe at $105 for almost any position. I mean, for the bigger guys, I would say maybe you can use more cushioning, but not really. And maybe you can use a little bit more support. Even then, this does a heck of a job. So this is actually, I would say, probably number one. The next shoe I really want to talk about is the Brandblack Ether. Now, that is going to be retailing for about $120. I have the Brandblack JC3, which is at $160. The only difference is, ironically, for less money, you're getting premium materials. Whereas the JC3 uses a ballistic mesh and kind of has a supportive overlay. The Ethers actually uses suede and ballistic mesh, and then some of the models even leather. So for that, you're getting one of the best cushioning on the market, which has a lot of bounce, and I would actually put that obviously above just your bounce on your Adidas, but maybe a little bit below the Boost. And then on top of that, Brandblack, the traction, the materials, everything about them has been A1. Now getting into the last shoe, you're going to talk about the Nike Hyperlive. This is the Hyper Chase. Honestly, same shoe year to year. They made some minor adjustments. This technically is not a signature line, but for $10 less, you're looking at than the Kyrie 2 at $120, $5 more. You have a shoe that does have a drop-in cushion midsole. Now the difference is this is a midsole, this is not an insole, meaning when you take this out, this shoe has no cushioning, it's just a shell. Now the reason I really like those, depending how your shoe collection is or what you've bought over the years, you can use a Kobe midsole, which it really improves the cushioning on this. You can use LeBron cushioning on this, and it really changes it up. Now the factory cushioning that does come with this is really just a dense EVA. It absorbs the impact. There is zero bounce. You do not feel any responsiveness whatsoever, but it actually does do a pretty good job of giving you court feel and really reducing some of that impact from your knees and your back. So it's not the best cushioning, but what comes with it for $110 is not bad. And again, it's more cushioning that comes with the Kyrie too. And at the same time, it's something that you can grow with if you have other shoes. And the same lines of this is the Mentality 2, which is the Kobe signature team model. So I didn't really want to include that. They both use drop-in midsoles. They both have a really nice upper woven versus kind of a mesh. And they actually both have pretty decent traction with the edge, maybe go to the Mentality. And the Mentality I think is $100. So you got some shoes all across the board. I'll put these back here. You really should not be spending more than say $80 to $100 to get a really good shoe. So hopefully that helps you guys. As far as my top three, it's definitely going to be the Dame, followed by the Kyrie 2 with the insole. Otherwise, I'll throw that off the table. It sucks. And then the Brandblack. All the shoes we went over today, we will have in the links and description below. So if it is something you like, it really helps us out. Again, we appreciate you guys' support. If you have any comments or questions, please hit us up. We're on Instagram, Twitter. Please like, subscribe, and we really appreciate you guys. We'll come at you later.